Hallöchen, meine lieben Freunde. Hier sind der Sam und der André und wir spielen Visions of Mana. In der letzten Folge haben wir den Endgegner besiegt von dem Level sage ich mal. Das war so eine Krabbe und die hat hier bei Ilistana halt das Wasser verstopft.
Sehr gut, genau das, so sieht's aus. Und jetzt wurden die Geweihten alle gebeten zu warten, bis der Geweihte des Dunkelheit und Licht kommt. Aber wir sind ja kein Geweihter, wir sind ja nur der Seenwächter. Deswegen dürfen wir nicht im Palast schlafen, sondern im Hotel. Was seltsam ist, weil einer aus unserer Gang ist die Königin. Der gehört dieser ganze Bums hier. Also einfach rein und mal gucken. Seiteneingang.
Her room's gotta be around here, right?
Er gibt ja nur 3000 Zimmer.
There's someone there.
Jetzt wird's romantisch und traurig.
What's Val up to, I wonder?
Heya!
Romantisch und traurig.
Hina, it's just me!
Val?
I figured you might be lonely, so I wanted to check and make sure everything's okay.
Oh, you thought I was the lonely one? But you weren't lonely at all, right?
No, of course not. In fact, I was busy making plans for the trip.
Ah, yes, the picture of Soul Guard preparedness.
That's right.
Joking aside, I realized I'm more weak-willed than I thought.
Hina?
If I'm being completely honest, I'm scared.
Scared of what?
Completing my duty as the Alm and sacrificing my soul. It's terrifying. When we set out on this journey, I hadn't really thought about the consequences of becoming the Alm. Of what I'd really be giving up. I never questioned my role before. It's ingrained in our traditions, after all. Our purpose in this world has always been to continue our way of life. The Alms are how we protect the future. But now, after traveling to all these exotic locations and meeting so many different people, both good and bad, I realized... Never mind. I'm probably overthinking it.
Ow!
Oh!
What's up?
Orin!
Sorry for eavesdropping. Can I ask? If you two could be together forever, would you? Continue living your lives as you are now, until you both grow old and gray. If you never want to let each other go, I can make that happen. I can show you a future free of the Alm's sacrifice. If you trust me, come to the pier by the market before sunrise. I'll be waiting.
Ich traue ihm nicht.
Ich auch nicht.
Ich traue ihm nicht. Irgendwie, er hat gute Absichten und so, aber irgendwas zerbricht oder wie auch immer. Sein Weg wird nicht der richtige sein. Da bin ich mir sicher.
No more alms. Do you think a future without sacrifices is possible?
But what'll happen to us and our mission?
I want to hear what Orin has to say.
Hina?
Okay, let's go talk to Orin.
Na gut, sie hat recht, ne? Wenn du in der Situation bist, du weißt, du musst dich opfern und so, da kommt einer,
Ja.
der bisher auch immer sehr vertrauenswürdig war eigentlich, wo man sagt, ist okay,
Schon, ja.
ne? Er war immer ein Bruder, immer auf der Seite und er hat einen Weg gefunden. Die wissen ja nicht, was da passiert ist. Upsala. Huch! Das eine
Do you
zum
remember
Stein
when we
wurde.
were kids and I got hopelessly lost just outside of the village?
Oh, yeah. Once I noticed you were gone, I ran out to search for you. When I found you, you were crying. which made me cry.
I know you must have been scared, but it meant a lot that you came to look for me anyway.
Of course, Hina. Even when we were little, I didn't want to be apart from you.
Me too. Well, You know, I've always...
Hina?
Never mind. It can wait until after we meet up with Orin.
Seine Füße. Gucken wir mal.
We left without telling anybody. Do you think we should have included the rest of the group in this? They're alms too.
True, but it's already late. And I know that Karina, for one, was exploring the palace from top to bottom. I bet she's fast asleep by now. Also, I get the feeling that everyone else has already come to terms with their role as alms. But I just can't. I don't want to have to give all of this up. I want to keep living my life. And now that I've realized that, I know that what I really want is to stay here and keep making memories with you, Val. It's silly, but I don't want the others to see how selfish I've become. How unworthy I am to be an alm.
Don't say that! You were personally chosen by an elemental spirit. You'll make a fantastic Alma Fire.
Thanks, Val. That does actually make me feel better.
You're not the only selfish one. I wish I could keep traveling with you forever. Not to the Mana Tree, just anywhere. And everywhere. But I don't know how much stock we can put in Orin's plan. If there's no other choice, I think it's our duty to see this pilgrimage through.
Agreed. I accepted the title, and I will do what needs to be done. But I'd like to know our options first. You know, you're a pretty good soul guard, Val. I was scared to talk about how I was feeling. I thought maybe the others, or even you, Val, might be disappointed in me.
Hina, nothing you say would ever make me think less of you. And I know the rest of the convoy feels the same. They'd listen to what you have to say.
You're right. I'll talk to everyone when we get back.
But first, we gotta hear Orin out.
Also ich glaube, dass Hina mit Orin mitgeht. Die verlässt uns jetzt erstmal. Irgendwie habe ich das so im Gefühl.
Und später merkt sie dann doch, dass sie sich falsch entschieden hat.
Ah, ich wollte Abkürzung gehen, das ist keine Abkürzung.
Du musst, wenn auch springen.
Habe ich. Und dann habe ich in der Luft die Richtung gewechselt, wie man so springt.
Was?
Hey? Was ist denn mit hier? Aha. Nicola hat versprochen, dem jungen König mit Rat und Tat zur Seite zu stehen. Ich glaube, Elistana muss sich keine Sorgen um seine Zukunft machen. Nee, überlassen wir das Ganze einer Katze und einem Kind.
Hase ist es, oder nicht?
Du hast recht, Molly war die Katze. Danke.
Molly
ja,
war die
erst
Katze.
der Hase. Ja, die sind auch nur Tiere. Ihr seid auch ein Volk von Eichhörnchen. Dann könnt ihr auch an ein Kind und einen Hasen glauben. Passt schon, ey. Hä? Achso, hier. Ach, hier waren wir doch schon. Hier habe ich doch irgendwas gesehen, was gar nicht da ist. Ja, das habe ich gesehen, meine ich.
Taking this?
60. Reicht mir nicht. Gib mir mehr. Flaschenpost. Kann ich da reinspringen? Ach, das ist der Schatten. Ich dachte, hier unter Wasser ist eine Treppe. So, und Jump. Nein, komm dann hier raus. Hina, springst du auch hinterher? Warte mal. ich dachte, das triggert jetzt das Ereignis.
Ja, das
So.
ist auch.
Tschüss, Orin.
Ja,
Wir
ciao,
klauen
war
dein
schön
Boot.
mit dir.
Von hinten jetzt angreifen. Achso, er steht seitlich.
Good. you're willing to take a chance on me.
We want to hear you out, at least. What is it that you plan to do? How can you make it so that alms aren't needed? Won't the world fall to ruin if the alms don't sacrifice their souls to the mana tree and replenish the depleted mana power?
It won't. I'm going to change the unjust laws of fate that rule this world of ours. I can fix it all, and the world will be better for it. For people like Hina and Liza.
Liza? You mean like Liza?
It figures you'd know her. She was a soul guard from Tiania like you. After she completed her mission, we settled down together. She's the love of my life.
Oh, we heard she got married, but didn't know who her partner was.
Is she okay? Where is she?
She's around. Still in Guju, actually. 4 years ago, she was named the Alm of Earth.
Liza became an Alm? But didn't disaster befall Guju?
Just because the village was destroyed doesn't mean everyone was lost. But living on the edge of a knife, waiting for fate to strike you down is no life at all. I need your help to change this world for good.
So, why ask the two of us?
Any Alm would be fine, but I don't know. When I look at you two, I see a lot of me and Liza in you. That's why I need you both to help me. What do you say? Want to change the world?
I want to see the future that Val and I can make together.
Sounds like I'm at your service, Orin.
I knew I could count on the pair of you. Hop aboard and let me show you what I found.
Did something happen to Liza and Guju?
These days, she has a hard time moving. And it seems that she's still considered the Alm of our village, even after all these years. But I just can't let her go to the mana tree.
Where are you taking us?
A small island with a place called Rhaenus Shrine, where we can perform the ritual.
What ritual?
It's a ritual that allows another person to borrow the life energy of an Alm.
That sounds dangerous. Will this ritual hurt Hina in any way?
Everything will work out. Using the power of a person chosen by the elementals, I can make it so the Alms won't have to sacrifice themselves, just like in the past.
Oh, you mentioned something about that on the Prim. Is that why you're traveling the world right now?
Yep, I've been searching everywhere for a way to fix things. I'd be willing to do just about anything as long as it's for Liza. And that's how I happened upon the two of you.
Ich träum nicht.
What's that?
That is Rhaenus Shrine. It was built back in the time of Fadiel to honor the elementals and give thanks to the spirits. The elemental spirits are more in tune with things like this altar, so it's a good place to perform this
Will die
ritual.
Elementare opfern, glaube ich. Dann müssen sich die Menschen nicht
I'm gonna
opfern.
head straight for the altar and get things set up. The terrain is a bit tricky here, so watch your step.
Ja, das heißt ja, er geht vor. Sollen wir da noch einkaufen gehen jetzt vorher oder was? Wir sind auf einer einsamen Insel, warum gehen wir nicht gemeinsam? Weil da jetzt Gegner kommen und ich die alleine
Careful,
besiegen
Hina.
muss.
It
Und ich
really
habe
is
keinen
hard to keep your footing
Elementargeist,
here.
Thanks, Val.
weil es der einzige
Such a
ohne.
mysterious place we found ourselves in.
Nein,
Each breath of air
darf man
feels
nicht.
so crisp and clean. The breeze is nice too. Val, I figured out what I really want. I want to go back to Tiania
Tiania ist da
with you.
vorne.
I want to hear the
Vulkan, oder?
rumbles of our volcano as we go about our lives. Smiling, laughing, enjoying each other. Is that selfish of me?
Hina, of course it's not. I want the same thing.
Liegt Geld rum.
That's the whole reason I came here.
Really? You too? Then I'm glad it's not just me.
Anlegestelle. Aha.
Kannst du nicht deinen Supersprung machen, um dich da hochzuwagen?
Wir sind in der City. Kein Doppelsprung.
Wahn
Yes.
reicht doch.
Yes, taking this. Nein, mit Doppelsprung könnte ich das klären. So, hier ist der Schauereien. So, jetzt geht's ab. Guck mal da.
Alle Elementare.
Alle 8.
Let's get started. Go stand in the center of the altar.
Hina, good luck.
Not so fast. You too, Val.
What? Me?
This ritual allows someone to borrow another's life force, remember? Hina needs your support physically to hold her up.
I'd
keine
rather
bösen
you were with
Absichten.
me anyway, Val. Please.
Well, okay.
Das Feuer wird extrahiert jetzt, ne?
Wie?
Ja, sie ist die Feuergeweihte.
Ach so,
Der
ja.
Feuerkristall leuchtet gleich. Er verschweigt was. Oder er checkt selber einfach nicht und denkt, es ist einfacher. Da sind verschiedene Schriftarten drin.
Is it weird that standing up here makes me nervous?
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not nervous. I'm with you. And we'll be together from here on out.
Jetzt passiert ihr was. Oren haut ab. Und weil wir sind ohne Hina danach.
Ratila, Konuila, Mila, Raila, Fonil, Zara, Seiki, Shakri, Fukri, Jadila, Roto, Lazula, Tura, Lola,
What?
Lazul,
Hang on.
Mula, Shuzra, Pula, Rela.
Oren, what are you doing? This feels like...
You've got it, Val. This ritual is actually used to draw out the abilities of people with particular powers. In other words, you, Val, can reduce living things to their essence, their core stones.
Into what?
Sie wird zum Kristall. Und er will ihr seine
When
Freundin wieder
Liza told me about
erleben.
this little boy from her village who could crystallize monsters, I figured she was kidding. It sounded like a silly myth. But once I saw you in action, I realized you might be the answer I've been searching for. All I needed was the ritual in order to use your powers. And now, I'll have the core stone of an alm. With it, I'll be one step closer to accomplishing what I set out to do. Hina!
Sie ist ein Kristall.
You're coming with me to Elusia Isle.
Oren, this isn't... We didn't want this. You said we could be together. We trusted you.
I had to, Val. But her sacrifice won't be in vain. I promise you.
Val,
Hina, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. I didn't mean to do this. It's all my fault. If I didn't have these stupid powers, you'd be...
I always thought we'd get married and have lots of children. You'd grow into a wise old man, and I'd be by your side through the years. That was the future I wanted for us.
Hina, no!
What does not wait for a lifetime, even if the light of my soul should fade? This love of ours we would never trade, no matter what. Close your eyes, your lips, I'm a memory, a distant thought, yearning to be free, a whisper at your fingertips, now and for always, now and for always, now and for
My, that is quite the quandary.
Turned into a core stone? I had noticed when monsters transformed into rocks during fights, but I didn't know it was your doing, Val.
You're sitting here feeling sorry for yourself. But Orin isn't the only one to blame for this fiasco.
I know.
You know? Like you know that it's your whole job to prevent things like this from happening, Mr. Soulguard?
Karina, is this really the time?
No. She's right. I have no right to call myself a soul guard.
You won't even stand up for yourself? Pathetic.
How should we proceed?
What do you mean? You all still have a duty to fulfill at the Mana Tree. And Val is still charged with protecting the alms along the way. That hasn't changed. With the loss of the Alm of Fire, the village of Tiania is in grave danger. The longer you hesitate, the wider the damage may spread.
But how can I possibly make it to the Mana Tree when I can't even protect a single person?
Where do you think you're going?
Karina, leave him be. I know how you feel, but you're only pouring salt into the wound at this point.
Oh, come on, Morley. Don't tell me you're not mad at Val, too.
Of course I am. But yelling at him now won't help. He should have talked to us before taking Hina on this fool's errand. But what's done is done.
I just don't get it. How could this have happened to Hina?
We received word this morning that Dorfer Volcano is active. The extent of the damage is not yet known. Eruptions will scorch the earth with fire from every fissure, so goes the saying. The village is vulnerable.
What about Val? If he quits, will we have to make the pilgrimage to the Mana Tree on our own?
A complex conundrum to be sure. I do not think it wise to withdraw with Val in this state.
Perhaps I can make Val see reason. All he needs is a nudge in the right direction. Leave this to me. Consider it payment from your assistance with my wrongful imprisonment.
Father knows what he's doing. Let him try.
Yeah, well, maybe you can knock some sense into that thick head of his.
He's suffered enough as it is. I doubt he could handle another blow to his mind or body after what he's been through.
I have a duty to the rest of the alms. They need protection. They need me. But how can I protect everyone when I'm the reason Hina... And how do I even face them? I wish none of this had ever happened.
Wow. Also ich habe mit vielem gerechnet,
Und nicht das.
aber das jetzt nicht irgendwie. Also ich dachte, sie verlässt jetzt mal die Gruppe und
ja.
schließt sich ihm an oder so.
Genau, aber
Aber das hätte ich nicht gedacht. Schon alleine, wir sollen jetzt die anderen weiter begleiten zum Mana-Baum, aber es fehlt ja jetzt auch eine Geweihte des Feuers. Ich weiß nicht, werden die dann schnell neu ernannt oder so?
nein, ich glaube, guck mal, das Steindorf hatte ja auch keinen, oder das Erdreich da, und dann deswegen wurde das dann, glaube ich, so zerstört.
Ja, und jetzt ist der Vulkan ausgebrochen, deswegen. Wegen dem Feuer.
Ja.
Ui. Na gut, die Folge ist vorbei. Wir sagen vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Sortiert eure Gedanken. Das müssen wir auch einmal machen.
Ja.
Und dann mal gucken, wie
es
das hier so
weitergeht.
weitergeht. Ja, jetzt es ist spannend.
Wir haben noch Engelskelch.
Es
Als
ist.
Ausrüstung können wir sie nicht wiederbelegen.
Ja, schön wär's. Auf Wiedersehen.